We all have a very, very unpopular opinion that we have about sports. We all have it, okay? It's very unpopular, and you decide not to say it very often.
NHL playoff games should be decided by shootouts.
That's your answer?
No, that is an unpopular opinion.
That is an unpopular opinion. That's a great example. I don't know if it's his, but hold on for a second. Like, we all have one, and we choose not to talk about it because we know we're going to get ridiculed if we ever say it. It's like our uncle who has a crazy political opinion, and he knows I'm not going to bring it up at Thanksgiving. Like, I don't want to deal with everybody thinking I'm a maniac. So we all have it, okay? Deep breath. We all have it.
Jose Altuve.
We all have it, okay?
I've taken a million deep breaths here. Get to the point.
Thank you. No, that's my point. So I happen to have, and I haven't brought it up much, the idea that I would ban kicking from football. I get rid of it. I think it's stupid. I think it's a waste of time. Who needs it? What is this, kicking competition? We need to see Harrison Butker line up for a 62-yard field goal?
Yes.
No, thank you. I pass. That's mine, okay? You can freak out. Your bald head can have veins through it. That is my unpopular sports opinion I'd rather keep to myself. Now, since we're sharing, and that's what we do around here, go ahead. I know you have one.
I'm going to reiterate.
We're not going to take calls on it for 4 hours. Don't worry. You could just say it and let it disappear. Go ahead.
The NHL, the way games end in overtime, specifically the playoffs, is so sudden, it actually is not as drama-filled as the game is. I would rather have the elongated drama of a shootout the same way the World Cup does and the Hockey Olympics do. Your players are that skilled, your goalie's that skilled. I want to see one-on-ones. You play overtime, you don't have an inning. We don't need 2, 3, 4 overtimes. I want the shootout to end playoff games.
Now, because we're a safe space, I will not say that Sean just said the dumbest thing humanly possible. I will not politely ask Tom or Rosie to call up Howie Rose immediately so Howie could actually lose it on Sean on the radio. Don't do that. Not fair to Sean.
Can I say he said the dumbest thing ever?
How about he gets his ass up back from Florida, calls more Islander games, then he can tell me.
He doesn't do the Islanders anymore.
He doesn't do that anymore.
That was the joke.
But by the way, if Howie Rose heard that, he would freaking lose his mind. Like, he would curse on WFAN. Like, if you called up Howie now, don't do it. Maybe a different day. If you called up Howie, got him off the golf course and said, Howie, real quick, just want to get your opinion on this. And we said it to him on air that Sean Morash, diehard hockey fan, would like playoff
You're
games.
putting that in quotes. I mean, my dog's named Ranger.
If Howie heard that, he'd like, oh, my God, I don't even know what would happen.
Okay, but I'm acknowledging that would not be popular. It's just my opinion.
Do you feel better that you got that off your chest?
No, I didn't plan on it today.
Loogie, go ahead. I know you have one.
I do. This is more for local here. The 90s Knicks are the most overrated period of sports in this town's history. They won squat. They never got it done. Everybody loves to bash Carmelo Anthony. Give me one example where Patrick Ewing is any better than Carmelo Anthony. Sorry, I love Patrick. I love the Knicks. Most overrated era in the history of New York State.
I have to
90s
admit.
Knicks.
They're
glorified. They won squat.
I think Loogie took the easy way out. I mean, people really know that deep down, if you ask them. They don't like
but
to admit it.
They'll
but
flip out. If you told Joe, if you told people, they would flip
guys
out.
over the age of 50 would freak out. I mean, that's basically what would happen.
Me and Evan are talking about tinkering with a sport.
Okay, how about this? Everybody that wins a World Series from now on, it doesn't matter because they've completely ruined it by letting everybody in.
Yeah,
so now if the Mets win, we shouldn't be happy because it means nothing.
I think Lugar sucks at this game.
I was going to say.
You still don't get we gave you 2 tries, you missed.
I don't think you're very good at this.
What was wrong with either one of those?
Well,
No, we're looking for you to be like, no quarterback kneel downs. You know what I mean? Give us something.
No, it's not even the sports rules thing. You know what it is? It's that it's like an opinion, but it's not as sacrilegious as what Sean and I just said. We just said sacrilegious things. Like we said things.
Hockey fans will disagree with me. Football fans disagree with Evan.
Like, there's a difference between a strong opinion these days. They call it hot takes. I hate that term.
Strong opinion. Yeah.
Like, there's a difference between, ooh, I got a hot take, and saying something that you know as you're saying it is sacrilegious so you don't repeat it out loud often. Like, I don't repeat that out loud very often. Sean doesn't either. And This was a safe space, and I'm glad you're feeling okay.
I feel great.
Yeah, Loogie didn't do that. You want to try, Rosie? Go ahead.
The Wilpons weren't that bad as Mets owners. They weren't that bad.
Thank you for being worse.
They weren't. No, honestly, they weren't that bad, and they get a rough go of it from time to time.
Hey, Tommy, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure.
Call security and get him out of the building.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Never want to see him again.
Yeah, he's been banned.
You've never heard of Paul Rosenberg. He doesn't exist.